To keep dehumidifiers or AC units running efficiently, the coils need to be clean so there's good airflow running between them. Air filter is an important thing to check. It's cleaned out a few times every year and it's right underneath the basket here. And keeping this clean is important so that the air can flow. To get to the inside, we're going to remove the shell, and there's 5 screws on the back and then 2 on the sides. We'll unscrew the hose connection. Now we can remove the back. And it just slides off of these handles on both sides. To get the front off, we'll need to remove these 2 screws on the top. Now we'll be able to slide the front off. It'll still be connected by some wires, but it'll give us more room. Disconnect the connector right here so we can move the front away. Pull off the housing for the fan. Loosen up these 3 tabs here, and then this fan assembly will start to slide off. Just work it around the components underneath it. There's some dirt on the fan here, but nothing too bad. Now we can take off the nut, and it's not a reverse thread, it's just typical thread. Take off the top fins. 2 screws on top. Now the vents come free. There's quite a bit more dirt here on top where the fins were covering it. Remove the fan. 2 screws on the bottom to pull off the fan assembly. We just need to swing this out of the way so we can get good access to the fins. Clean up the fins with some compressed air. Whenever we're cleaning the fins, I'm going to use this wire brush carefully in the direction of the fins. You never want to go opposite of that. You'll bend it because this is pretty stiff. Just wiping away the dust. In between the 2 radiators, you can see there's quite a bit of dust in there. Carefully with the wire brush, we're just brushing that dust off. In our sink here, we're going to put some detergent, which is dish soap, on here and soak it down. You could do this outside or with a garden hose. With the stiff brush in the direction of the fins, we're going to clean this and get to the parts where it's hard to really aggregate the dirt. To set this down into the bath of warm water here, just make sure whenever you set it back upright, you need to give it time for the refrigerant to settle back down here to the bottom. We'll fill it up and then let it soak for a while in this detergent. It's been sitting for a couple hours now. There's plenty of dirt floating around in the water. We're going to tip it up and let it dry out in the sun. There's a lot of dirt and trash that came out of there. These coils are so much cleaner. I mean, there's no gunk in here anymore. It was really packed on top when we got that loosened up. It just looks a lot better. And now you want to clean up all the other parts. Make sure we have all the dust off of there. Now that we've got all our pieces clean, we're ready to reassemble it in reverse order of how you took it apart. And that's how you clean your coils to keep your machines running efficient. So I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.